Welcome to Eagle Eye Military.
My man ain't know what you Come on, Pop. Come on, you got it. This is over yours. Good looking. You gonna leave for that long? You said we got 5 shooters.
No, you got 19 altogether.
19 altogether.
19 sets of 12 and 19 sets of 6.
I already got the 1912.
We deploy under HMG and 40mm auto grenade launcher covered.
絶対停止。停止。3時前へ。
3時前へ。
支援体制。はい。
Explain so.
一丸車両1つ3関与士官
はい、ラン。
Yes. Yeah, there's another bridge. So if you look to the left, there's this tire with white paint. We're going to intermix, so make sure we've got these 6 guys. Safety brief right here. Yep.
We're going to get them in the relays and do a safety brief.
Hey, U.S. first.
Range, your left limit
will be that left target, right limit. You immediately follow up with a second shot. Then we'll do a double tap. Perfect. We'll call it a all right. If you are not sure, we will have a PSO coming. Controlled pair. Controlled pair.
Search some more. I'm here. Yung kamay mo, more.
Shooters, stand by. Target. Closer to your shooter and make sure you can see what they're doing. Stand by.
Wala yan. Wala,
Target.
sa dulo sa.
Targets. Targets. Shooters, stand by. Targets. Targets.
Gun 2, CTRP 2. Five right! Up! PDF! Alright, go to the next PDF! Fire the PDF! Six and 900 meter targets, got one! Fire! On target, on target. 300 meter target! Oh, make it this one whenever you're ready, let them rip. Five!
Hit again, Brennan. Down 10. Down 10.
Alright, fire after it. Have one ready.
Range number 35, we call this primarily designed at the TC25-8 standards as a light machine gun range. Originally designed for employment, testing, training, and evaluation for the M249 and M240 at 5.56 millimeter and 7.62. If you look out, we have 10 lanes from here working west to east. 10 lanes with engaged or targets out to 800 meters. And the McLean Road, the road running just at the base of the tree line, if you will. Originally designed as that. However, the machine gun inventory, the need of our customers, the machine gun inventory in the Army is only going up. Our customer base is only going up. The need for throughput and us to be able to service those customers continues to go up.
You aimed in on it? Okay, go ahead and put it on sight. All right, now what would that read?
Sure, clear it out hot.
25.
Clear it out hot again.
So 25. All right, you're good to go. Is that centerpiece right here, is it above or below the zero? Below? Okay. belt later.
Got it on the ammo right there, bring it forward.
Alright, go ahead and take the barrel out. Alright, give it a go. Do that, you just read everything from the left. Yeah. And then you have your traversing.
It came out like.
Yeah.
That wouldn't help.
What? That'd be alright.
Behold, then he will touch the trigger lock. This one. And unaware that he was inside the truck. Unlock. Triggering this is the bow. So much better if this is wider, then as it get close, it is narrow. So once again, this is the treadle spring. If we say about treadle, panel up here, and this only used as passage of the animals, so there's no need to put some bait inside. This is the flash pan. So your counterpart, the MARSOG personnel, knows this already, so I think every group will be the one to, our Philip MARSOG personnel will.
Plastic ka ba yung pag-lagyan? Ibilag mo muna natin.
Muna.
Oo. Ikaw na tell.
So you're trying to make a bow on it?
Yeah.
Better lang kailangan dyan. Bawa na later. Gawa na tayo.
Gawin natin din.
7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, 3. Ahora. Up. 2. ¿Entienden? 6. 6. 7. 7.
Vamos, Rellana.
1, 2. Arriba. 2, 3. 4. 4. 5. 9. 10. Arriba. 10. 11. 5. 6. 7. 5 o 9. 12. No. 2. 1. 3. 4.
Así es.
12. 13.
Abajo.
Un poco más de intensidad, vamos. Vamos. Vamos, si pueden meter un poco más, vamos. 7. 8. Arriba cuenta. 8. Arriba cuenta.
9. 10. 10. Abajo. 4. Abajo. 5. Abajo. 6. Abajo. 7. Abajo. 8. Abajo. Está en su línea. Vámonos. Arriba, pa. Arriba para acá. Arriba. Cuidado. Para apoyar el brazo.
Técnica, nada más lejano del cuello por favor.
Dale tiempo para tapear. Cuidado, Arlington. Ta.
Pasaron la línea.
La línea.
Go.
Jálelo.
Sí. Vos sos la aventura, Jack. Traquealo hasta que llore.
Oye, deja una mano. Ahorita no tengo la boca. Hagan eso.
Tira el arma.
La mano. Bien. Quédate abajo. No, quédate abajo. Mis dos dedos están acá afuera. Así. Bien, ahí.
Quédate ahí.
gun one, are you up? Sorry, gun one.
About 4 or 5 bursts left.
Modified sustained rate. Guns.
How many seconds?
8 seconds. 5.
It's all on you. They're all out of ammo.
Cross the road. Pick it up, pick it up!
Right side, pick it up.
Right side, go! Hit him, stop! Boom! Boom! Good.
Still got ammo.
Got 2 or 3s.
He's searching the how dark. This conducted person is in infantry.
出血血が滲む程度です。
So he's searching the head wounds. Now using the rescue stick to keep warm.
Climb, okay?
So you had like a chest seal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like blood, no blood.
Blood, no blood. IV fluid.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Keep your man right here.
3, 2, 1.
You get.
Alright, he's going in that top.
1, 2, 3, lift.
乗せていくんですけども、
GSW to the head.
まず
Center face.
戦死者、死んだ人から乗せます。
Ready? 1, 2, 3, lift. He's on.
Swipe the feed tray with your head down. Swipe again. Good. Now look, is it clear? Clear. Okay. Keep the feed tray up and you're gonna ride the bull home, ensuring there's nothing.
My name is Chief Warrant Officer Stephen Pugh. I am a motor transport officer at 1st Radio Battalion in the 1st MHG. I am from Vancouver, Washington, and I graduated from American Military University. Today we're performing a mounted machine gun shoot for the support platoon out of 1st Radio Battalion. The purpose of this machine gun shoot is to enhance the Marines' proficiency with the weapon system in case we ever have to go forward and provide combat service support to units outside the wire. This exercise contributes to the mission of 1MEF by having better trained Marines who are better prepared to support the MEF in a deployed environment if it ever comes to that. Right, when we're not shooting machine gun shoots on the range, Radio Battalion actually does signals intelligence, cyber warfare, things like that. But our job at Support Platoon is to provide them vehicles, power, for maintenance on all the equipment, including LAVs, generators, trucks, you name it. And we need to be prepared to do that in an austere environment. 1st Radio Battalion needs a skill set because we always have to be ready to deploy. When your number is called, you better be ready to put a gun up and go, and that's why we're here right now. The most important thing Marines should take away from this training is confidence in the weapon systems and confidence in themselves. And I want them to be confident that if they go forward, that they can actually mount these weapon systems, employ them properly, and provide close.
Marines with Light Armored Reconnaissance Platoon conducted maintenance and weapon checks with their new light armored vehicles to ensure they are fully functional.
One of the things to do to ensure that maintenance and the vehicles work when a company comes is to test fire all the vehicles. And then another little piece of the training for the actual Marines, other than just preparation and maintenance, is a lot of the drivers are stepping up and playing as gunners. So gunners get some experience and gunners get VC experience.
The Marines with the LAR platoon are currently on a unit deployment program to prepare for the stand-up of the LAR company, which is slated to become part of Combat Assault Battalion in the near future.
Well, out here we're training new gunners, from the drivers up to gunners, so they gain a little bit of confidence, and also their gunnery skills, enhancing them so they'll be able to get into a gunnery seat without a whole lot of training.
After a long day of training with the new LAVs, the Marines are fully confident in the future capabilities of the LAR company. Lance Corporal Brandon Sewer, Camp Schwab, Japan.
When we're pushing out and say we splash to ship, you look and you're like the wake and everything, the surf, it looks a little rough. Your stomach just gets in a knot and you're like, let's do this. Amphibious assault vehicle, they're one of the oldest vehicles in the Marine Corps. It's the only vehicle that makes the Marine Corps amphibious. There's a lot of maintenance, maintaining to do while we're on ship here on the Oak Hill. If not, then we can't complete our mission. Our main mission on ship right now is just PMCS, keeping these vehicles maintained, the engine, the transmission, all the linkages. We jack it up so we can get under there. So mostly to get all the weight off the support arms, which hold up the torsion bars. And we jack it up just so not all the weight's on the actual torsion bar when we pull it out and there's not enough tension in there to harm someone. We pulled the torsion bar because the bottom side of the track there's a contact cooler, and what that does is that actually cools down the track when we're actually in the ocean. There was a hole in the contact coolers which needed to be welded. So what we usually do in that case, get the welder in there and he has more room to actually work with. Going in your house, stinking it up, it means a lot because you actually know that your MOS goes and works their butt off day in and day out just to get one vehicle operational to complete the mission.
And the support that they need to accomplish their operation. In the history of warfare, airplanes don't win wars. Marine infantry, Army infantry wins wars. We provide the service to allow them to do that in the best way that they can.
Marines stationed throughout the San Diego region came together October 12th, 13th, and 14th for a Marine Air Ground Task Force demonstration at the 2012 Miramar Air Show.
The MAGTF demo is a group of Marines, group of aircraft that are all combat ready. We all maintain our readiness throughout the fleet. We don't train to be performers. We don't train for air shows. We train to be Marine aviators. We're able to bring that together and show the public that we are able to perform, and we show them what we do perform on a daily basis, day, night, good, bad weather, or throughout the world, Afghanistan, Iraq, and in any climate place. The San Diego community has been a great support to us here on the base. We want to show them that their time, their effort, and their support for our Marines, our families, our sailors has not been wasted. And really what we're doing is a show and tell. Hey, you provided us this great base, this great training venue, one of the best in the world. This is what we've provided you back as a service. This is what your Marine Corps can do for you.
Because of the way the Marine Corps fights, Marines were able to come together from different squadrons with different aircraft and give an explosive show. Reporting for Marine Corps Air Station,
U.S. Air Force Air Demonstration Team known as the Thunderbird. Tankers especially the KC-10, are the very definition of global reach. This airplane was designed to take a fighter unit, load up their cargo, maintenance support people, and refuel the airplanes from one point to another, from distances from in the United States to anywhere in the world. We can also be refueled, so we don't have to land. We can continue extending the air refueling of the fighters. When I first became a boom operator in 1987, I was selected to go on the Thunderbird's first ever Pacific World Tour as their dedicated tanker. We were out for 30 days refueling them, starting in Hawaii all the way through Asia, Australia, and back. I'm getting ready to retire in August, so the one thing I want to do before I retire is refuel the Thunderbirds one last time.
OCR checks.
That's Sergeant Fernandez, born and raised in Wapau, Hawaii. I'm the tank commander for Delta 1-2. I'm from Tomahawk Troop 5-4 Cav, 2nd ABCT, 1st Infantry Division. The primary weapon system for the M1A2 Abrams tank is the 120mm smoothbore cannon. You also have a 240 coaxial machine gun located in the gunner's seat. Right below that, you have the gunner's auxiliary sight, and above that, you have the gunner's primary sight and thermal viewer. To my right, we have the gunner's primary sight and his thermals. Above that, you have the TC's M2 50 cal machine gun mounted on the Crows, which is our remotely operated weapon system. To my left, you have the commander's independent thermal viewer and the Lotus 240 machine gun. This here is the driver's hole. Over here, you have the driver's display panel. It controls the fuel. It shows you how fast you're going. Turns your lights on and off. Over here is the driver's T-handle. This is how the driver drives. Down here you have the parking brake and the night vision driving device over here to the left. This here is the loader seat. To my right we have the ammunition ready rack. We can hold up to 18 rounds. We have a sable round inside the ready rack. In the loader seat, other than loading rounds, the loader is also in charge of radios and communications. Here we are in the tank commander's position. Right here is his gunner primary sight extension, so he can make sure gunner and him are on the same page. Over here is the commander's display unit. This is where he controls the tank. This is where his thermal imaging system pops up. To my right down here, we have the gunner's control handle, or the TC's control handle, and the Crows, which is our common remotely operated weapon system handle right here, which controls the M2 50 cal machine gun.
Hello, I'm Sergeant Wyman. I'm from Tomahawk Troop 5-4 Cav, born in South Paris, Maine. So this is the gunner station. This is my primary sight, the sight that I use to shoot most targets. This is the auxiliary sight. This is the thermal sight, and this is where the coax is, the 240 machine gun is mounted. This is part of the manual elevation system, and then this is, or on the other side, is located the traversing mechanism for manual. This is my hydraulic handle, so I can traverse the gun with hydraulics.
On behalf of Tomahawk Troop and the crew of Delta 1-2, we hope that you guys enjoyed the tour of the M1A2 Sept.
Ja. Ja. Du vill kanskje ikke at vi skal si sånn eksakt hvor det er, ne?
Nei.
Nei. Nei. Nei.
Jeg fikk bilde av
Nej, inte någon. Ja, det är inte grundläggande budskap. Nej, helt öppna.
Nej, du är inte helt på höjden.
Ja, turen.
And head down. I can have my MPs escort my truck down. Sure. If they know where they're going and can offload, just let me know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Putting fuel in the tank is the primary duty for a petroleum specialist. But for the soldiers of the 3-2 General Support Aviation Battalion, who are setting up a forward arming and refueling point, it goes a little further.
We've set up a combined ROC-US FARP, and what we've been doing for the past couple of days is cross-training on one another's equipment and one another's airframes to ensure that we each know how to operate and provide fuel resupply at a forward location to one another's aircraft should the need arise.
The experience with working with the ROC on how the similarities, but the small differences and how we're able to teach each other to kind of compromise.
So I think it's been a beneficial experience for both sides to know exactly what goes into the other side's fuel resupply systems, and being able to reconcile those differences and kind of navigate those regulations in order to get the mission done.
Joint training exercises such as this FARP mission help to strengthen the ROC and U.S. alliance from the bottom up, ensuring that both nations are ready to fight tonight. Army Sergeant Ryan Sharp, Icheon, Korea.
On the rainy afternoon of October 3rd, the U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds arrive at Muniz Air Base in Carolina, Puerto Rico. 2 by 2, the planes taxied in to an excited crowd and local news outlets. Once settled in, the crowd had the opportunity to take a closer look at the planes and interact with the pilots. The Thunderbirds will have an aerial acrobatic demonstration that will be visible throughout Old San Juan this Saturday, October 8th and Sunday, October 9th. Show times will be at 2 and 4 p.m. Reporting for the Puerto Rico National Guard's Public Affairs Office, I'm Army Sergeant Josue Rivera.
USS Ronald Reagan is getting back underway. The departure from Yokosuka marks the end of Reagan's mid-patrol break. But first, Deck Department makes sure we can leave the pier.
If it wasn't for our seamen, we could not moor the ship. We could not get underway. It is all because of the seamen. They have all the knowledge. They're the guys out there breaking their backs. They're the ones that pull us in, pull us out, and they're the superstars.
Reagan's Deck Department brought up the 12 lines that tie the ship to the pier, each one measuring approximately 600 feet. For USS Ronald Reagan, I'm Petty Officer Devin Cates.
Nå har vi tatt Tynset. Da står vi her med stridsvognseskadronen, troppen min i front. Klar til å støtte stormpansereskadronen rett fremme her, som skal slåss mot brittene. So we're part of 2-6 Field Squadron, that's Royal Engineers. It's been attached to the infantry here to try and slow down the enemy and deter the enemy by using obstacles. We use such things as a phony minefield that really slows down the enemy and makes them think about the area they're going to have to move into. We use a lot of wiring, using razor wire and barbed wire to really slow down the enemy in that area, which chokes the enemy to a certain stage and letting the infantry really expose the enemy in that area so they can attack the enemy and ultimately kill the enemy.
Da har vi trekt igjennom og klarert aksene med Gammeldalen. Vi har hatt fokus på hovedveiene, og vi gikk inn kontakt i området her.
Sødersvangen?
Ja. Så satt vi av der, og trekk igjennom helt til punktet vi i nå. Vi har da kontroll på aksen da nede hit.
Så hele aksen fra Sødersvangen til linkepunkt klarert.
Korrekt.
Og dere har kontroll på alt av trafikk som vil gå nord-sør i Gammeldalen.
Det har vi.
Ja, det